Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome. Good to have you all here. Do some driving around, see if anything's changed in the last few days with all the new suggestive ways to respond to what's happening in the world of health. It's Las Vegas Live as dusk starts to settle in here in the valley. Approaching the strip area. Try to get a glimpse before it gets completely dark. You can watch the lights coming on, people coming out. It's not too hot today. It's 90 degrees, somewhere in the 90s right now. Very pleasant for Las Vegas. Good to have you with us. Completely different than 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago with the heavy rainstorms. Appreciate y'all joining us for another night in Las Vegas. Let's see what we can get into, where we can go, what you can see. Hopefully it'll be an enjoyment for you. If you can't make it to Las Vegas this week, let me bring it to you. It's kind of a calm feeling going on here. I was walking through the Orleans Hotel Casino. There's really no excitement. There's no anticipation or joy. It's just people, just a few people around playing games, and it just didn't seem like Vegas. So let's drive around, check it out. Is there something different today than there was 3 days ago, 5 days ago? Hey, how's it going? Thanks for checking in. How are things in Arizona? Coming up to the freeway. It's Dean Martin Road here. Anytime it's warm. Newland, good to have you here. Got my glasses for today, so when we get out and we do some walking, I'll be able to actually read the chats. Have some. Good to have you here. Welcome. Not sure where I'm heading. Just kind of interesting. It's a strange feeling in town. I felt it all day. I was working all day at the new hotel, and it was just kind of an odd feeling. We had a car chase on the freeway, and they actually used a pit maneuver. Someone captured some video of that, so make sure you check it out on YouTube. Spectacular videos. The police took them down. They had to land a helicopter on the freeway and take one of the cops to the hospital. I haven't heard how he's doing. Then just the people around and the whole feel right now is just really a strange vibe going on here in Vegas. And I think I just turned into the wrong lane. Better back it up here. Oops. Don't want to break the law here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go all the way out there. Can't really tell. But it's a bizarre feel. It's strange, it's off. It's not that Vegas vibe that everyone's used to. And we'll just kind of go down the strip and just see who's here. Is it all families? Is everyone wearing a mask? Are people hiding out in their rooms? Are they just not going to come? Not quite sure what's going on. I don't know if anyone is. It's not, well, I didn't want to give a percentage. You take a look and you judge for yourself on what's going on. I found myself every once in a while putting a mask on, just depending on who I was around or how many people, and other times not. It's a preference thing for me. I think they're actually quite attractive. It makes me look better to have something covering my entire face. That's why I like wearing them. Also, I like that, like in the old days, you'd have that black stripe across your eyes when you're in a witness relocation so people can't tell who you are. I feel like that sometimes. A lot of the normal Vegas stuff is happening. There's nightclubs open, there's bars open, there's restaurants open, there's concerts, there's activities, but it's kind of subdued. It's very strange. Just my opinion, it's my feeling. Hopefully nothing's changed. Maybe it's the weather, having so much moisture and flooding and all that, and then switching back to the heat all of a sudden. Maybe that's it. Maybe people got zapped by that energy shift. Gonna head northbound on the strip. We're gonna take the right lane so we can stay as close to the folks walking as possible, so we can get an idea. It's pretty busy. Look at that. There's a lot of people out and about. They're all moving around, and some are masked, some aren't. Some have cocktails, some don't. It'll be a lot busier later when it gets a little darker, a little cooler. Going to try to keep the internet going tonight. We had some issues during the electrical storms and during the rain where it would kind of drop out quite a bit, whether we were between the big buildings or not. And it was somewhat frustrating. That's Sonic the Hedgehog and friends over there. So the folks out in the costumes are out trying to make their tip dollars. It's one way that they make their money. And I'm going to go ahead and shut my window so we don't get a copyright strike because of the noise next to us. Amazing how many songs are played for 10 seconds or 15 seconds that we have to go in and edit out, but it's part of the deal here. It just, I don't know if you can feel it or if you can see it. There's really no eagerness to get across the street. They're just kind of going about their business. Folks are actually waiting for the white walking guy before they go. It's not like people are running across the street like many times you see in Vegas. Looks like a majority not wearing masks right now. At least in this part of the strip. Got some showgirls up here, so if you got some youngins with you, duck your heads. Maybe they're on their way to the swimming pool. We'll take our time, just kind of cruise on down the strip here. Definitely sightseeing. How you doing there? Ice, good to have you with us. Teletubbies on the bottom of the steps. Yeah, could have been, Tim. Definitely could have been. We're looking for celebrities too, celebrity sighting, because you know all the time you see the massive celebrity folks walking the strip. 24-hour open, yeah. Exactly. Winco's 24 hours and 7-Eleven in Arizona. I love Winco, by the way. Just driving the strip here. Appreciate having you here, August Ice. Newland, great to have you here. Tim, everyone, thanks for checking in. Not sure what we're going to do tonight. Just thought we'd just head out before it got dark and just get the feel for it. It's odd. It's off. It's different. It's not that urgency, that sense of Vegas right now. I don't know if people are just kind of waiting to see what happens, or they're all waiting to see this guy walking on the street get nailed by a taxi. Hopefully not. There is a walkway there you can use, but that's, I guess, as good as anything. Going by the Paris here. Got the Eiffel Tower and the hot air balloon. Another guy on the street. It's just odd, just bizarre. You don't see that too often here. People are usually smart enough to realize you get hit by a car, it hurts. Halfway down the strip, got the Bellagio on the other side. We'll come back and check all that stuff out. Maybe later when the fountain show is on, we'll be here. Folks out having dinner, taking pictures, walking with the family. Normal Vegas stuff, just normal Vegas stuff. We'll let the car out. It's courtesy day. I'm gonna let everyone out, be very friendly. I'm gonna see if I can't get my handheld some car with about 900 bumper stickers on it out to the left there. Not sure what he's promoting or protesting, but drawing some attention. Might see him on the way back by. Over by Bally's, Cromwell, Flamingo. This is the northbound side. There's people lining up for the water show. I think they start at 8 o'clock, so 15 minutes away. Sunglasses Hut, Viva Vegas are open. Still quite a few people here. It is a Tuesday after all. It's not a weekend, so it's exciting to see people are still coming out, doing their thing. Pull this out and capture kind of an essence of where we're at. Caesar's Palace. There's a Bellagio behind us. Intersection of Flamingo and the Strip. Occasionally we'll pop this out and then get to hear the gripper grab the camera again as we go hands-free to avoid any kind of a ticket. There's a Batmobile style buggy behind me with the Phoenix Suns colors on it. I'll probably shoot around us here as we go too slow. You get a chance to check it out. The Flamingo, one of the original hotels. They've added on to it multiple times. It's fun to go in there. It's a must-do when you come to Vegas. Moderate traffic, moderate people. Just an odd feeling on Tuesday night. Again, if you get a chance, check out the video of the high-speed chase on the freeway and the pit maneuver and the takedown of the suspect. Guy who was filming, he pulled off to the side of the road. He heard the sirens, turned on his camera, captured maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds of it. Spectacular video. Right place, the right time to capture that. From dusk to dark, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes here. You see a shift of who's out on the street, the overall vibe. Here we go. I'm going to pull over to the next lane so the Phoenix Suns Batmobile can go by. So they're going real slow behind. The chase was here in Vegas on the freeway, the one I'm speaking of. It happened at some more people on the streets. Amazing. I have not seen this in a long time here. They've done everything they can to keep people off the main roads. But it happened on I-15 near Sahara Road. Yeah, the Suns Batmobile way back there behind us now. I'm not even driving. Got my window down, but there's definitely a smell in the air in this part. My Harrah's Las Vegas. We saw Harrah's in Laughlin the other day. Huge building. Now, this is a crosswalk, so people should be on the street here. Casino Royale. I think Daniel Craig hangs out in there. Some of these smaller casinos, all part of one location, but it makes it look like they're small individual casinos. Venetian. There's more showgirls on the side of the road there. Haven't seen any bunny rabbits. Saw those in Arizona. Lots of caricatures out. They make their money by getting tip dollars for photos. It's just another way to make a living, entertaining in Las Vegas. Sparse pedestrian traffic over here in front of the Wynn, Encore, Palazzo. North end of the Strip, which is kind of being revived, you've got the Resorts World. David Niven is stuffed in there inside the Casino Royale. Oh my gosh, haven't heard that name in forever. Got the little fountain over here in front of the Wynn. It's the miniature version of the Bellagio fountain. See the Wynn and Encore off to the right here. David Niven reference. Outstanding. A very cultured audience at Cash or Crash Keno. The beautiful thing about Vegas is it's different every day in the same way. So there's always something to look at. One of the things I enjoyed about running a hotel here is that we didn't really have to change because the guests always changed. Every week, every weekend, always new people. And so we could put out a quality entertainment package and have a different guest every time. You didn't have to change your entertainment too often because the guest was changing. But then it was always fun to launch a new show or bring in new entertainment, find new talent. Another guy on the street, or at least on the wrong side of the barricade there. I have to pay attention in the future as we come out at night and on different nights, weekends if that happens a lot. It just seems odd tonight. The Wynn Plaza shops, the Beach Club. Everyone says the Wynn and Encore are operating a little different than everyone else in town right now. The way they handle their staff, the way they handle the cleaning of the property, the way they handle their food and beverage operations. Don't know how it's different, good or bad. Got the big Resorts World off to the left. If you see the Conrad sign up there on the top right, there's a suite right below it. You can see the lights are on, people out on the deck, up on the top floors, and then off in the distance. Does it get stale for the workers is the question on shows. Not necessarily, because you get to hone your craft, get really good at it. We had one gentleman, he did the Defending the Caveman show 3 or 4 years in a row, Kevin Burke, Entertainer of the Year here in Las Vegas, a couple years, just really good at the show. And it was one of those where we wouldn't mind bringing people to that show. Anytime someone would come to town, I didn't mind seeing the show 12 or 15 times because it was really well done, high quality entertainment. I knew the guy, which is great. And but you just knew it was going to be great. It wasn't just a show that's coming in for 5 or 6 days. Yes, the North Strip is a new town, new action out here. It's, you know, still 2 to 3 years away from really blowing up out here. With excitement and activity. The JW Marriott at the end of 2023 is the old Drew there, the old Fontainebleau. There's plenty of space. The convention center is expanded. They're going to build the Majestic on the old Clarion grounds. Was watching a story about a heist with a Loomis armored car back, several years ago, and I like watching the stories on Vegas. I always try to find the Clarion in the video because they always fly over the Strip to show the old Las Vegas Hilton, which is now the Wingate, or the Westgate, I'm sorry. And I always like to look for it. We're going to drive down Convention Center Drive here. Have to show off my former hotel, my current former parking lot. The taco line, not very busy tonight. It was empty the other night in the rain, and now there's not that many people lined up like there has been. So either there's less people that want tacos, the tacos have changed, or it's just that vibe going on right now in Las Vegas. Royal Resort right here, not open. They closed down and they stayed closed. These buildings, these glass buildings, are office buildings. There's call centers and different businesses in here. We used to cash their checks on Fridays. They'd come into the casino, cash their check, get a drink coupon, hang out, play off a little bit of their earnings. It was a party every Friday. Coming up here on the right, this empty space here, this is the old Clarion Hotel Casino, and you can check it out on YouTube. You can watch the implosion. It happened in February 2015, and the elevator shaft did not come down, and we're probably 7 or 8 months away for the 7-year time lapse from when it actually happened to when I want to tell exactly what happened there, but I certainly know. Of course, the Marriott right here. We're going to pull in and let this guy behind me because there's 2 lanes, and apparently just going behind me is the only way to get down the street. There you go. This Marriott, they won Hotel of the Year a few years back, and part of the reason was they survived construction, the implosion of a hotel next door, all that kind of stuff, and great food and beverage in here. They had a bartender in here for a long time. She'd been here 12 or 15 years. Guys that hadn't been here for 5 years will walk in, knew exactly what they wanted, took real good care of them. It was just a pleasure to see that old Vegas style of service. Here's Piero's. Pia Zadora performs here, also appearing in Sunny Charles. And great food in a lot of movies. I think they're only open on weekends or busier days now, like a lot of places here due to the lack of staff. The Majestic, I'll go back and show you the Majestic. Thank you for asking that. The Majestic is the huge tower that's going to go in on the grounds of the Clarion. Full spa. Yes, casino was filmed there. Very good. Nice job. Get info at majesticlasvegas.com. It's going to be a huge tower. This is a 6.5 acre lot right here. And of course, there's the apartments next to it that I probably could be purchased and knocked down and added to the overall footprint. For a long time, I could drive onto these grounds. But this was the old parking structure here. The Debbie Reynolds Hotel Casino is what it used to be. And we would sell parking here during the conventions. Sometimes we made more money in parking than we did in room revenue. I don't know if you can see off in the distance over there, the Death Star being built. That's being built behind the Wynn and Encore area over there. That's, I guess, some sort of entertainment venue, affectionately known as the Death Star. Some new gates that are put up here. Now, this whole stretch of roadway here, we had painted it red. It says no parking anytime, but people parked here all the time, and we wanted to make money from parking. So we actually sent out one of our engineers one time. There's a huge convention going on, and we had him paint the curb red while people were parked there. Nobody got a ticket, but the next day when they came in, they all made sure they paid for parking before they left to go into the convention. But if you actually looked, we have some old video. It's been painted over now, but you could see where he was not able to paint all of the curb because there was a tire close to it. So there'd be all this red, then a tire, red and tire. For years, last several years, I'd come back and I'd get personal joy out of looking at that. I think it's open, but I don't know. I don't know that we need to actually go out on the grounds here. Lola Falana. Is Lola still around, opening for Pia Zadora? Not sure. Lola Falana. We'll head back towards Resorts World so you can see it from this angle. The west extension of the convention center here, it's massive. And when conventions come back, that's going to support all these rooms that are going in. 3,000 here, 4,000 there. Phillips Circus, the new hotel that's going to be going in down in the Arts District that will be announced at some point in the near future here. Stay tuned for that information. Indoor skydiving. The old Silver City Casino doesn't exist, but like a lot of places, they leave up the billboard or the marquee. This is where it used to be. Now it's a Ross Dress for Less and a Walgreens. And there's the Pepper Mill. Yeah, Pia Zadora, she can still wail. It's a great town. People like Rich Little, I think, you know, he's 112 years old. He's still performing. Folks you hadn't heard of for a long time. They have residencies here, depending on the different showrooms. We booked the Stylistics, the band from the 60s and 70s. We had them in the 2012 to 2013 era performing in our showroom. It's a fantastic show. Another part of my upcoming book or movie I write will talk about how their promoter ducked out, wrote a bad check, how we ended up collecting on it. It's a great story. It talks about the reach of the law from Nevada into other states and other parts of the country. And it was spectacular. One day I get a phone call from jail in New York. The gentleman was asking if he overnighted a check if I would drop the charges. This is like 2 years later. And of course I agreed to it. Next day the check shows up in the mail and I dropped the charges and off he went. About a year later he tried to link in with me. It was great. Guess we'll do another show. That's a Resorts World. Huge complex. Pepper Mill, great music and food at night in the lounge area. Late night breakfast and dinners. Classic place. All these places you can envision sitting with Joe Pesci or Pacino or De Niro, or Pia Zadora even. Plus all the new entertainment. And then there's Circus. Hopefully they get busy enough they can put some renovation dollars in. Over on the right there is the big Turnberry Towers, the Westgate Resort. Shout out to the Westgate. Took really good care of my son's high school baseball team several years ago. Came down to work out at UNLV with the UNLV baseball team and do some tournaments. Earth, Wind, and Fire now goes on Jerk Gas and Smoldering. Actually, Earth, Wind, and Fire is still touring and tearing it up. Maurice White no longer with us, but and I think Philip Bailey sings periodically with them. Great band. Basically even a cover band. It's like Journey. Cover band of Earth, Wind, and Fire is fine. It's good to see they're actually fixing the roads here. Again, just kind of a laid-back Vegas Tuesday. We are open, says McDonald's. That's the $1 Million McDonald's over here on the left. This one used to be a couple blocks to the left. Yeah, Rich Little, I think he's at the Tropicana. That McDonald's was a couple blocks to the left, but back in the day, the Boyd folks paid them built them the new McDonald's for $1 million to open up the land there for the Resorts World, which at the time was the Echelon. There he is, number 70. I was always saying 17, but it's number 70. Love your video on dressing the salmon. Outstanding video. If you folks haven't checked it out yet, number 70 has a couple of videos there. Interesting, quick, delicious. Love that kind of food. Thank you for sharing. There's also some great cultural stuff on his channel. Check it out. Wonder if they can have this all done tonight. Sorry. All right. Fixing it all up. Fade to the new Stardust. They have the homage to the Stardust. They got a lot of Stardust stuff inside the Resorts World. Oh, dude. Tractor doing a Brody for us old people. If you're not first, you're last. $100 on butt. Yep. Oh, definitely for the shout out, and I appreciate what you're doing, your content. Any channel we can promote here, we want to do that. It's share and share like. The hashtag 1001 for everyone. Try to get everyone situated. This is a Hilton timeshare or vacation type club. It's not really the Hilton resort type. There's plenty of Hiltons now at a Resort World. They got the Conrad, the Hilton, the Waldorf's in town. You feel a big Keno hit. Well, it wasn't earlier. I was trying to film at the Orleans, and I went through my steak in less than 10 minutes. Didn't get anything, and it was to the point where I've deleted the video because it's so painful I can't possibly put it out. Yeah, get more tribal content. Where are you located? And my background, of course, is with growing up in Alaska. We had the Inupiats, the Aleutian, the Native Americans in Alaska, plus we have land in South Dakota around the Cherry Creek Indian Reservation. And my father was president of the Arctic Winter Games for a long time, so we very much immersed into the different cultures of the region, the different types of games. It's kind of like the Winter Olympics, but they have things like the ear pull and different things like that you wouldn't see in a normal West Coastal Sawfish Territory. I don't know where that would be. Which country is that in? I apologize if you put it at the beginning there. I've got a little speck on my phone and I didn't see it. Deadline. Don't know what that means. Sorry. Doing my best to try to capture as much chat as I can. I've got my chat glasses on. I got my driving glasses on, one on each eye. Trying to keep it as safe as we can, but capture as much image as we can. Oh, British Columbia. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Been through British Columbia multiple times. Drove up from San Diego or from Arizona all the way to Alaska. Oh, cool. Queen Charlotte's. I love Canada. I love Canadian money. I love the loonies and the toonies. I'm never going to do the bungee jump. Thank you for that. I'm way too old for the bungee jump, especially the one at the Strat. Just thinking about it, I already got heart palpitations. I was trying to read that there, but I got to get through this intersection. I apologize. So this will take us again down the Arts District. I'm a big promoter of the Arts District. I love what they've done here. This used to be scary. This used to be a no man's zone. You wouldn't go down here for anything. And now they've turned it into a place. It's a theme park. It's a place to go. Washington State. So you're located in Washington State, near BC. But we are down here in the Arts District. They've taken out a bunch of the garbage buildings, the dilapidated buildings, the scary ones. Cleaned it up quite a bit. They've opened up restaurants and bars. There's activities in the evening. The weekends are big. First Fridays are massive down here. They actually shut the streets down for cars. There's so many pedestrians down here. If you had to have a Jack in the Box in the worst part of town and then wait it out, this is where you'd want to have it. Yes, there's a lot of Denny's in this town. Container Park, we'll get past that in a little bit. Snoqualmie, Washington, across from Seattle. Okay. I've been over Snoqualmie Pass. A lot of native cultures in Washington. It's a great place. Puyallup, in there. Kind of quiet down here tonight. It's Tuesday night. The sun's just going down. Some folks out. We still calling people hipsters, or is that passe from a couple years ago? Pre-pandemic terminology. Here's the skateboard park. 29 tribes recognized. Fantastic. My grandfather, back in the early 1900s, was a government liaison with the tribes in the Dakotas. And one of the things I remember as a child, back in the 70s, we would go do harvests on the farm, whether it be the watermelon harvest, the corn harvest. We grew beets, all kinds of stuff. And let's say there was 15 truckloads of fruits or vegetables. 2 trucks were always culled off and sent to the villages, down to the reservations, just to help out, just to be part of what was being done to help support those communities, because what had happened to that point in their lives was definitely not the right thing to happen, in my opinion, other people's opinion. But knowing the people, knowing their cultures, loving the artwork, loving the dance and the music, the Alaska Native cultures are just outstanding. You want me to go in and I'll go get a title loan in the bail bonds place. All right, Richard. I wonder how long it would take. I wonder if someone that desperate for a Kia Rondo. First Friday Arts District Night Festival, definitely. Coming up the first Friday of August. August Ice. I'll be down here for that. We're actually going to be live first Friday. And we may start out by selling parking in our new parking lot. Be our first revenue. Haven't opened the hotel or the restaurant yet. That's coming in this fall. And it's be luxury accommodations, very themed out, very spectacular. A specialty type hotel that when we get the chance to announce it, it'll be very exciting. We want to do it right. Fish Dutch Harbor, outstanding. Cold up there. You think those crab fishermen had it tough. All right, so here we are. This is the extension of the Arts District. Off to the left, there's a lot of like machine shops, mechanic shops, car shops. There's some abandoned buildings. And there's also new development going on. We have lots of new structures coming in. There's new businesses coming in. It's a very exciting time. There's a lot of artwork. Some of it, you can see the artwork of it. Others, you look at it and it's just graffiti, but to someone it was artwork. Some of these buildings will be knocked down or repurposed into other facilities. There's a lot of breweries. This is the brewery district of the Arts District. Of course, brewing your own beer is an art form. Your canvas is the hops and barley and yeast and whatever it is you throw into those big kettles. This court building area down here, one of the shows I was watching, the documentary featured prominently in that. It was fantastic. I knew exactly where they were when they were filming that. Some pedestrians around. This area here to the left is called the Union House, but they have looks like an abandoned lot, but concerts pop up here all the time on the weekends. And a couple weekends ago, a full stage light show, food trucks. Looks like an abandoned yard, but it's actually quite an interesting venue. This building, I'm not sure if anything is going on in there, but what a great place for a nightclub. Looks like one of those Fisherman Wharfs places in San Francisco. There's the Mona Lisa right there. That's the original one. They don't have it in France anymore. It's right here. Ninja karaoke. You got to be good, or they bring out the sword. We'll head on downtown a little bit. We'll make our way down towards Container Park. What we learned yesterday is there's no parking for free downtown. They've got all these 4-hour paid parking. Donnie, oh, welcome. So we were able to park. I've got a video that's uploading right now. I parked at the D parking lot, went inside with my ticket, got my player's card, got my ticket punched, found $10 of free play on a machine, played it, won some money, won't tell you how much, went to another casino on the Fremont Street area, showed some of the highlights of Fremont Street right at dusk. You know, the sun was still out, it hadn't turned night yet. So that video will probably come out hopefully later tonight, if not it'll be tomorrow at some point. Trying to get as much out as I can, as much content to share with you what it's like to be here from a different perspective. It's been 5.5, 6-ish years since I left, and then I've been back now for 2.5 weeks. Still trying to get all my footing. Adults only, you can't bring children in there. There's no families allowed. The Plaza, of course, one of the older buildings downtown. They used to have the dueling pianos next to some really old quarter slots. And back in 12 and 13 and 14 when I was here, I'd go down there. The quarter slots paid real good. They must have been like a 95% payback or better. And I could sit there for 2 or 3 hours playing slots, listening to music, have a good time, and you either leave up $50 or down $50. Every once in a while you'd hit the 777s and cash them out. The bad parts of town have gotten better. There's the World Market Center, huge. They've added a big convention center there. There's some of the new city buildings back there. Really making an effort, putting tons of money and effort into cleaning up downtown Vegas to make it a venue again, where it's been neglected for so long. It feels safer. I haven't looked at the statistics recently, but there's still an element of caution and wariness here. Got to be careful as you wander around. It's always good to go in packs. Let's go light. The other night with the rain coming down, we got down this part, it wasn't too wet at that point. Then we went down to Henderson and we missed the rain. And I think before we were there, it rained heavily, and then after we left, the floods came through. If you look at Steve Campbell, the Not Leaving Las Vegas guy's video, he shows him walking barefooted out in the lightning storms. Pretty good piece of video. His commentary will speak for itself. He's a smart dude. NASCAR twice a year, fantastic. You definitely got a new place to stay for you. Lots of events and carnivals and things still, they're coming back this year still. The Electric Daisy Carnival, Life is Beautiful, all those are still planned. I have not seen the video of the lightning strike that hit the Strap, but we were on the other end of the strip and we had the camera on, and I saw a huge bolt of lightning hit behind. I didn't know where it hit. I don't know if that's the one that hit the Strat, but it is a huge lightning rod. Massive tower. Of course it's gonna get hit. And we have to go back and look at my video and see if that was the lightning strike we saw. We were blocked out by some big buildings. I doubt it was, because I think it was behind the Wynn and the Encore, the one that I saw. Even these older hotels are being renovated and fixed up a little bit, and they're not as desperate as they were years ago. Tony Say with Zappos, no longer with us, put a lot of money into downtown here to try to fix it up. You know, bought a bunch of the old rundown motels and fixed them up, and now they're kitschy little places, you know, 25-room hotels. Yes, Skybox, cracked windshield. It's been that way for a little bit. We're in the process of finishing our move from Phoenix to Vegas. and I'm going to leave it that way until I finish the move, because it happened on the highway, driving from Scottsdale up here a month or so ago, and it's just been going across. And until we quit driving that, I don't want to put a new windshield on, because I guarantee it's going to happen again. I actually have another crack over on this side over here too. I don't know if you can see it there, right here. Maybe not, but they're both making their way across. Once we get done moving, then I'll change it out, because I don't want to have to do it 2 or 3 times. So this is where Fremont starts. Fremont Street Experience, down in that way. People, concerts, pickpocketers, everything you want in Vegas right there. We usually turn in front of the California here, and we lose signal, so I'm going to go past it this time. Go on around the other side and see if that keeps our signal for us. Main Street Station is open. I don't know if I've ever gambled in there. I don't know if I've ever been in there. I know I've parked in this lot across from it, where it says free parking with validation now. Second rule of broadcasting on YouTube is don't hit the guy doing wheelies on his bike. The first rule is you don't talk about Fight Club. If I can find so Main Street is popular, okay. I need to check it out. I'm sure it's, I mean, if I have been in there, it was back in the 80s. I'm sure it's a lot different now. Guaranteed it's a lot different now. The Mob Museum to the left. It's another place I've never been in. I need to go in there. I guess it's because I know a guy. Another part of my book, when I write it one day, got a friend from Chicago who used to be a driver for a guy, and he did some stuff, but like many of the things I've been privy to, I'll respect the living. But if you know Chicago, good times, good times. El Cortez off to the right. We're going to do our live on the 31st at 10 o'clock in the morning, group pull at the El Cortez. I haven't been to the Imperial Palace forever. Is it still out here? I wouldn't even know where to look for it. Question, was it good? Is the food good? Is the gaming good? I don't even know where it's at. Is that on the main strip down by Treasure Island? I don't even remember. Thought it was blown. Didn't they drop that one time? Maybe not. But on the 31st, 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll be at the El Cortez. We'll do our group pull. If you want to get involved, the link is now, okay. Go to our community page. There's a PayPal link. If you want to donate to the video production, right now it's a $60 donation. Be part of it. And what we do is we do the group pull video. Then afterwards, whatever's left over, we just divide it up amongst those who help produce the video. Like if we had leftover props or anything, we have leftover stuff like that, we just divide it up amongst those that help produce it. So Philip says I answered his question. I don't even know where it's at. So if it's even here, so that's good. I'm not sure if everyone gets a chance to see these chats after the live when it just goes into published mode. So I'm going to try to read as many as I can to try to get that information out, because sometimes we answer the questions and it doesn't make any sense when you do the playback. But the group poll, it's going to be 4-card Keno, and we'll do a 5-spot, 6-spot, 7-spot, and a spider. So we'll have a 7-spot with the H pattern, we'll do a spider, 8-spot, and then the 5s and 6s will float based upon what we see in the machine. It's $4 per play, and we play out the entire amount of money. We have $360 in the pool right now, and so divide that by 4 is 90, I believe, plays, times 4 is 360. So we have $361 shots at hitting a $7,000 or $10,000 jackpot, or whatever it might be. If there's a taxable jackpot, we take the taxes out, and then the remaining balance is divided up amongst those who help produce the video. as leftovers from the video. So that's how we do it right now. Eventually, as we get more stabilized here and sophisticated, we will do a more of a, oh, we got a music video going on over here. I'm gonna swing around and come back. Got some kind of a photo shoot video going on right there. But that's how we're gonna do our group pulls for now, until we can start doing where everyone shows up and we do, 25 people with $1,000 each in, that kind of a thing. That's coming soon, but not right now. I'm gonna do a quick roundabout here if I can. We'll go back and see if we can see what's going on. We got the camera crew. We got that light, like the window shade, keep the sun off your window in your car. And we got people dressed up and they're doing their little dance moves. And pull over and check it out for a minute. This could be somebody's YouTube channel. It could be an actual production. Who knows what it is. It's right over there. We'll pull up on the side here and park for a moment until we get moved along. Got people over there taking videos and pictures. This is the eastern part of Fremont Street. Lots going on down here, lots of bars and restaurants. And I'm going to go up here and pull off to the side so I can capture the view. Pull into the bus lane here. There we go. Put the phone away with the police officer right there. They're posing now. There's always a cop here, so I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, I can do the U-turn, which is probably illegal too, but pull up over here, see these folks here off in the red and the white. See if you recognize them. Yeah, maybe not. Could just be some people doing their YouTube channel. The downside of Vegas, a lot of homeless and street people. Make a left here on Fremont, go down by Container Park. Maybe we'll see the praying mantis shoot its fire. But look how there's really no traffic. There's not a lot of people out. Again, it's kind of a laid-back vibe. I think that's how we started this video, and it just continues to be that. It's just families and people just milling about. Not that normal Vegas excitement. Here's a Container Park here. Praying mantis. Just quiet in Vegas. Go around this way to the back side of the Container Park. You can see over here bars, restaurants, things to do inside there. More activities they've created in Vegas for a reason to be here, as opposed to all the old reasons why you were here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. It's a Tuesday night in Las Vegas. The sun's almost all the way down. Still see some haze off in the distance to the west there. It's Cash or Crash Keno. Check out all our video releases. We got a bunch from Laughlin this week. One from the Railroad Pass Casino. And then if we get lucky, maybe something from the Orleans, but it hasn't been good so far. It's been great for them. I try to eliminate any kind of negativity on my videos, so if they get really bad like the ones that I've just produced, then I won't show them. All right, what do we got here? More people doing stuff. Nice cars. That's pretty cool. left here. Go left down Fremont. Pull up to the main Fremont Street experience. I've been to a few of these restaurants down here. That's where I learned about bottle service. Didn't know really what it was at the time, many years ago, and someone said it's your turn, so I said okay. Didn't realize that a bottle of Stoli could go for $395. I knew they were expensive at 7-Eleven, but wow. So that's why we have that at our hotels. Vegas to Cali, how you doing? We will be showing the new place of business. I believe we're 2 weeks away from the full-on press release, the announcements, all the information, the art drawing, all that kind of stuff. We're going to do it right. I've got agreements signed that I will not disclose it, but we will definitely do full tours. Anyone that comes to town, I will give you a tour of it. We'll take group tours, be able to check it out. I'm very excited by it, so I can't wait to show it off to everyone. We'll have special rates for YouTubers. Will be a place that people can go to warm up for their walking the strip or walking downtown. They can recharge their batteries, they can park their cars, get some beverages, whatever they want to do. We will be taking care of our fellow YouTubers. So if you're coming into town and you do a YouTube channel and let's say you're from New Hampshire or you're from Quebec, New Zealand, wherever you might be from, Thailand, doesn't matter, Philippines, Sweden, let us know. Do a lot of collaboration stuff. I can't wait. I want to interview everybody. I want to talk about why they started their channel, what they did right, what they did wrong, what tips they have for other people, what frustrates them about YouTube, what excites them about YouTube. The live we did the other night, for whatever reason, there's a group of people that feel it necessary to make things ugly or stupid or not pleasant for everyone, and that's their prerogative. People are that way. What does it smell like down there this time of night? Great question, Philip. Let me roll down my window and take a sniff. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's the rain washed it all out. Yeah. Yeah, it's the right-of-way stuff and all that, but you guys are cool. You go ahead. Thanks a lot. Did you guys get the sarcasm there? That's the Heart Attack Cafe. If you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. So I won't be able to eat for free for another 150 pounds-ish or 120 pounds-ish or 100 pounds-ish, whatever it is. We're going down the strip southbound now. We're going to go by the Pawn Stars area, which we do all the time. But if you've not seen it at the nighttime, that's what we're going to take a look at now. We may even pull off to the side until someone honks at us. And I'll show you the area tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, which is half an hour ago tonight. There's a comedy show down there. Steve McAnally and friends put on a free comedy show. They just want you to buy a couple of cocktails or beverages to support them. He actually pays the comedians to come down there. They're local performers who just want another night, another place to perform. And we definitely provide any kind of support we can for entertainment. It's a tough business. It's very tough to be an entertainer, especially in Vegas in this time. And so any venue they can find, perform. I remember when I did comedy back in the 80s, back when everyone was doing comedy. Yes, definitely construction nightmares on the strip here. We would play anywhere. Just give me a microphone, give me two people, let me tell a joke, see if I can get a reaction out of it. And obviously, I made the right choices in my career by deciding to run hotels and running stages for other people. They're getting a lot more of the strip fixed. It's a lot wider fixed. It's not as bumpy as it was. It's just been miserable trying to drive up and down this. It's getting much better. I don't know if there's a deadline. We have to have this done before Labor Day or whatever it might be, but they are getting it done. Coming down Wedding Chapel Row here. Might hear some wind here, but we're going to put the camera out so you guys can see over on this side. You guys, of course, the non-genetic sense of the term. This means everybody. Y'all and all y'all. Some folks getting married there. Here's the Pawn Stars area. And back when the show was at its height of popularity, there'd be a line, almost like the taco shop line right out of here. It looks like they're closing down now sometimes too. But they probably sold more t-shirts and bumper stickers and things like that than they actually made money pawning stuff. This is where the barbecue place is, Rick Harrison's barbecue. This is where the comedy show happens. It's out in the open air, so anyone can attend, anyone can show up. And I shouldn't be where I am. I said I was gonna sit here until someone honked. I think they're trying to kill me instead of honk. So let me pull back out here. Since there's a red light, fantastic. Here's Super Laundry. There's a lot of laundry here, but this one's super. The road work has been going on since Lola Falana was here. Call back to earlier in the broadcast. Anthony, how you doing? Good to hear from you. How's Phoenix tonight? How's the weather down there? I'm sure it's dry like it is here again. There's that big lightning rod. We're going to go into the area called the Naked City, which is behind the Stratosphere. Very run down, very scary. We'll probably roll up the windows like they did in Vacation. The Galaxy Motel, Oyo. There's a few times I came up here without reservations back in the 80s and ended up at a place like that for $9. Dust storms in Phoenix, okay. Thought with all that rain, the dust would be gone. Yes, Resorts World started in, what, 07, 08, shut down in 09, and then took forever to get going again. Now they're open. I was also here, though, back in 09 when the city center was 2 hours from being shut down. The Cosmo, Aria, Vidara, and they went ahead and issued some more bonds. We were watching TV that night because they had news coverage of the meeting with the MGM folks, whether to continue or not. And they went ahead and continued, and we're glad they did. Not quite sure what that means, but north of Washington on Las Vegas Boulevard is scary. Yes, it is. There's a lot of scary places down here. When I was driving home to my hotel room after work this afternoon, a gentleman in a black Audi was trying to run me off the road. And it got to the point where I'm one of those guys, I don't put up with that. So, of course, I pulled out the phone and got a video of it in case there had to be evidence for a trial in the future. And I just got out of his way. Well, then he followed me. And then I went a different direction. I did a U-turn. He followed me. Mr. Intimidation. So I pulled into a parking lot of a bank and I just kind of turned around and waited for him. And as he's coming at me, then he veered off and went the other way. And you just never know if somebody's gonna be stupid, pull out a gun, run into you, that kind of stuff anymore. I mean, back in the day, you know, you'd settle things the old-fashioned way with dance-offs. Now it's, now people just go right to the angry stuff. So there are places, and that was in a decent part of town. So always got to be careful. Always got to be cautious. This is the intersection of Charleston and the Strip. Good evening, G-Money. Welcome. Appreciate you joining us. And thank you to all our new subscribers. We picked up a boatload. I don't know if there's an actual quantitative number for a boatload. We picked up a boatload in the last few days. Very much appreciate everyone watching the videos and sharing the information out with everyone else. Zero faux given. Yeah, I read it that way. Thanks for checking in. Yep, this area here is just all messed up. It's good though, they're doing something about it, but you know, 2 to 3 years of work on it, kind of frustrating. That's the French version of your name, Zero Foes. Construction for the better, definitely. Trying to remember who the vlogger was that was walking down here 6 or 7 months ago. They are widening it. But Rosie something or other, I can't remember the channel, but they were down here looking at all the stuff being torn down. I tried to type in that 20 card multi-card 6-spot strategy on your stream last night, but it ended in a closed chat. I'll get it to you sometime soon if you're interested. Okay, G Money, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, anytime any of those videos on there, anytime someone makes a comment on the videos we posted in the past, I get a notification right away, and I like to go in there and acknowledge it, make comments. Really appreciate y'all being a part of the channel. A boatload is exactly 177,522 boatloads. A unit of volume, 3 of the boat was originally used to measure quantities of wine. Okay, see, this is a very educated group of people. Neon Vacation did a vlog about it too. Okay, about the Thunderbird. Oh, cool. Does Neon Vacation has a channel as well. So you check out Vegas to Cali, check out Neon Vacation. Very, very much educated. Bobby G's Gambling did a vlog about it. Cool. Cool. No, I appreciate all the folks that do all this. When I was at MGM back in the 90s, wished I could just drive around the city. My tours are cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. I love this town. I love promoting the town. It's going to benefit me career-wise more. One from the YouTube side of it, the other from the hotel side of it. Ultimately getting more and more involved in the bigger properties, casino properties, back like I did before. I want to get back into that, but couldn't be more excited about the project that we're doing. Vegas to Cali, you're 81 away from your goal of 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed to Vegas to Cali yet, folks, get in there and get that subscription. Let's help them get to 1,000. Everyone deserves 1,000. 1,001 for everyone. Hashtag that. Stay away from the hotels that rent by the hour. Rackers 24, great advice. If it's bring your own sheets type of a stay, you might want to think about that one as well. And anything with youth and hostel in it, I wouldn't go to in Vegas. I can't mention the name of the hotels and stuff yet. As I was mentioning earlier, we're going to have full-on press releases nationwide. It's tied into some pretty big name stuff, and they're going to do a full supportive advertising campaigns, all kinds of stuff going on that I will let that take its course, and then we will piggyback on that constantly, and then we will actually do live Q&As, live member chats, all that kind of stuff from the actual hotel once it's out there. And we will show the construction progress of the restaurant facilities, the pool facilities. We'll get up on the roof and show the location where it's at in conjunction to the Strip and the downtown area. Vegas to Cali is on YouTube. Check it out. Subscribe. Great content. Some great views from like the Cosmo over the Bellagio fountains. Fantastic content, so check it out. Check out Melee Love Slots channel. Lots of great gaming content. Halo Keno, Keno Nation. All the different Keno channels. It's JBTV. Wolf Spirit Arts. Thank you to all our supporters, all our channel members. This all started on a whim back on on November 4th of 2020. My brother-in-law was on the phone with me and he goes, dude, just do the channel. We've been talking about it forever. Yeah, Donnie O, if you can drop the link, I made you a moderator. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but if you can drop a link, that'd be fantastic. But back on November 4th, we started this, some baseball card collection videos, travel videos, a few things like that. And it's morphed into what it is now. Thank you, Philip. Got a couple other channels that are in their infancy, some in the 40s with subscribers, some in the 20s, some in the 10s. I haven't been giving it the same effort yet as this one because I don't want to neglect this one at all. But certainly want to grow those channels as well. We've separated out the slots from this channel. We used to do Keno and slots, and the Keno folks weren't too particular about the slots, and the slot folks weren't too particular about the Keno. There is some crossover there, so we wanted to separate those two. And then, of course, my video poker channel the hate texts, I'm sure it was all in good fun, that I would receive on my play. It was worth taking it off the channel here. Vicky's Diner reopened on Sahara. If it used to be right here on the right. Vicky's Diner. I don't know if I've ever been there. You see where all these old motels and hotels were now. It's just construction sites. They're parking the equipment there. They got the building materials. Not even fun to be in this area right now. All right, Mike Carroll, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking out the chat and the video content. We are going very slow right now in this traffic. You have 3 channels as well. One has 159 and 39 subs. Oh, cool, Vegas to Cali. It's fun to do different channels, and it's amazing how to be specialized matters. The stuff that I've learned over the, what is it, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever it is, it's amazing. We're going to start our own small little support group, and we'll invite anyone in that wants, any channel members or channel people. But we're going to talk about different strategies and how to support each other in a way that's positive and acceptable to YouTube. It's not going to be one of those where you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you, because that's not acceptable. They actually frown upon that. But ways to help promote each other, and you know, next time you guys are in Vegas, let me know, and we'll find a way to, you know, bump into each other at the Keno room at the whatever hotel, and that kind of stuff. And you know, Eddie the Gambler was in town the other day over at the MGM, and he sent me a note, so I shot over there real quick. We spent some time watching him win a bunch of money, and then we walked the strip a little bit, and then he headed back to Arizona. It's just great to have everyone out here and share this passion. Also, a shout out to all the pets out there. We know that Zeus and Radar and Ranger all love Keno. There's some cats out there. We're not sure if they like Keno or not, or if they're just waiting for their opportunity to pounce. It's just quiet here in Vegas. It's quiet. It's really bizarre. It is bizarre. There's no music, there's no helicopter sounds, there's no sirens. I mean, seriously, listen to that. There's nothing. There's nobody revving their engines, there's no motorcycles, there's no people screaming at each other. This is not the Vegas I know. Oh, there's a dog. Okay, we're better. Outstanding. People are being polite tonight? What's going on here? Show of hands, or put it in the chat, how many people have tattoos? I'm amazed at the number. Yeah, zombies. Philip says zombies everywhere. You'd be surprised. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe something happened and I wasn't made aware of it. But if you have tattoos, there's so many tattoo parlors out here. My little dog Cookie comes with us. Oh, cool. To Vegas every time. She's a good traveler. We had a little Yorkie and a Dachshund Chihuahua mix that used to travel with us all the time. And then we had a Beagle. We have a video of how to sneak your pet into a hotel room. I think it's like 10 seconds or so. But he loved riding in the suitcases. He would actually sleep in the suitcase. He didn't want to miss out on the trip. And when we get in the room, you unzip him and he just rolls up on the bed or finds a pillow or does his thing. Invite you to check out a bunch of the old videos. That really helps us out. It's a way to support the channel. Anthony will be definitely contacting when he gets out here. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to when we can get groups together, have reunions, all that kind of stuff. Kimbo, how are things down south? Down in the southern hemisphere. Friends from down under, down in New Zealand way, down in Australia way. Great to hear from y'all. It's your winter. How's the weather down there? You guys getting the rain and the snow and all that, or Is it starting to warm up a little bit as you guys get through the height of your winter? How are the lockdowns? What's that? She wants $1. I don't have $1. I'm sorry. I got some cereal. You want a box of cereal? No? Ooh. Or is that one box of cereal? No? Okay. It's cold down there? Appreciate you checking in. It's been a while. Staying busy, I hope. Staying healthy. Got some food over here. We got the Boston Pizza. Something that's open and they deliver. I had Greek food for lunch today from one of the local restaurants. It was delicious. Their tzatziki sauce was delicious. I have to go see my cardiologist on Thursday. I've been trying to eat healthy. You know, if you put in a good 4 or 5 days of healthy eating, or 2 or 3 days, then they won't know that when they do your checkup. It is quiet. I mean, it was almost refreshing to have that person ask me for $1. For a moment there, I thought I was somewhere else. In Ogden, Utah, with casinos. If you're ever in Ogden, Utah, by the way, the Provo River is fun to fish in. Brown trout. Yeah, no rowdy people. I mean, it's just very laid back, just quiet. The OG closed down. Is that the Olympic Garden? I don't think it has anything to do with the Tokyo Olympics. Although I believe there were some Japanese athletes working in there. That was for you, Chris, if you're listening or watching, up in Oregon. It's not the most exciting roadway right now because of all the construction, but it's a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. All y'all. In Texas, in the South, y'all is singular, all y'all is plural. We're multicultural here. We try to get to the other part of the strip, the fun part, and see how busy it is now with the fact that we got it dark and all that. Grandfather was a sailor, would you use his old friends, tattoos, just... Oh, cool. No lockdowns here, haven't been for a long time. Okay, cool, excellent. Excellent. Smudged tattoos. That's good, there's no lockdowns, because it can... They're starting to inch that way again here. I'm going to do an end around here. I'm not going to stay in this traffic. We're going to go around through the Naked City, which will get us over to Sahara. But this is one of those areas I wish I had bulletproof glass for. We're going to give it a go. Roll up my window. Won't be reading chat for a few moments here because people actually jump out in the street here and try to get hit. Which way do we go? We go this way. All right. Give me the green. Give me the green. So quiet in Vegas tonight. It's not like I'm looking for trouble, but... Oh, we got an officer with his lights on. Something's going on here. Somebody exceeding the speed limit. Jaywalker, who knows what. Again, if you haven't checked out the video of the police chase on I-15 through Vegas today, check it out. It's a short video, but the guy who captured it was able to get the pit maneuver. A spectacular video. All right, we're gonna go to the right here, which we normally wouldn't do, and see where this takes us. This takes us behind the stratosphere and less than economically advantaged in this area. We did some Keno earlier, Kimbo, and we probably will end up with some. Mostly I've been having to do videos because I can't get the signal inside the casinos. And they've been dropping off, and it's very frustrating for me, and I'm sure it's for the viewer. You know, all right, we'll sit down at the Keno machine, you put the money in, and then boom, video ends. And so I've been having to do the recorded videos. We're gonna try. I'm gonna definitely try. I think it's a Palace Station type of a night. I know we can get in a little bit there and still have video coverage or live video. All right, go through this part. This is the safer part of the Naked City. This is the parking structure for the Stratosphere. A lot of these buildings are condemned and have squatters in them, and they all need to be torn down. And this whole area needs to be redeveloped. There's just danger lurking here. And we like lurkers. We're very pro lurker, but this is a different type of a lurker. Now up here is the Aztec Inn, and this is one that I'll talk about multiple times because I was trying to actually transact this property. I wonder if it's safe enough. We'll see if it's safe enough. We may go in here and play their Keno machine. That's if it's safe. It's right next to the Strat. It's at the base of the Stratosphere here. See if they're still open even. I'm gonna pull over here so the guy with the big lights can go beyond. Go ahead and pass by, sir. There you go. You too. Don't rush me. That's what I'm saying. It is open. Oh, this will be a treat. Okay. Okay, this might be the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. But this is the only part of this hotel. There's 200 plus rooms here. This is the only part that's still open. And I'm not sure how they still are open. I don't think we're stopping. How we doing? It's been very wet here lately. A lot of floods, a lot of things going on. No, I don't want to purchase anything, but thank you for the offer, sir. No, we're not stopping. We're not stopping. Spidey senses just kicked in. Peepers are welcome as well. Peepers and lurkers. That's when we say, are my peeps watching? That's what we mean. All right. Circus. Juice loan Jimmy. What's the vig on those juice loans, Jimmy? Yeah, the Aztec Inn. I've been here in the daytime and I was scared. But if someone was to purchase this, scrape it, and put in some luxury condos, probably do pretty well right here. Peep on. Gotta get your peep on. And I'm actually gonna pull out in front of this guy. All right, you go ahead. And then the guy with the advertisement sign will get in front of him. 5% per week is standard. Okay, appreciate that. Do I just go see Jimmy or Nikki and they give me the brown paper bag and then I meet you every week to pay it back, or how does that work? Spice this place up a bit. Some lights around the trees. The little Chapel of the Hearts for that last minute wedding. See the Turnberry Towers in the back there. Coming up on the Sahara. We're back on the strip here. You know how sometimes you just get that sense you shouldn't be where you're at? That's what I just had over there. Cash 404, credit 409. Frank. Oh, Frank. COVID, the vid got Frank? Okay. May he rest in peace. or pieces, however it happened. Thank you very much, Tina. How you doing? Hope things are well. A little look-see here in Las Vegas. Got this natural wonder of the world here, or man-made wonder of the world. Might as well take advantage of it. If you lived in the Grand Canyon, you'd probably show it every day. That's what we'll do here in Vegas. All right, we're getting a little more action. Got some music to the right, got some car noises to the left. There's a helicopter above us. We're starting to get back into that Vegas vibe. Not sure you can hear that or not, but can't play too much of it. We'll get one of those copyright strikes. We don't want that. I think the street opens up pretty good down here in a few minutes. Be able to start moving a little bit quicker, see more stuff. Soda pop and beer. Who calls it soda pop? Who calls it pop? Who calls it Cokes? What part of the world are you from, and how do you refer to your soft drinks? Be interesting for the chat, in my opinion. All right, can we make this light? Dang, look at us go. We're like on the Autobahn all of a sudden here. Soda. Oh, well, so much for the Autobahn. I don't know that there's any way to get off this other than doing a U-turn. We may do that U-turn again. You just emailed me? Okay, cool. The 20 card strategy. Thank you, G Money Park or Poker. Soda Nug said, your junk email box. Thanks. I'll definitely check it. Okay, I'm going to do the Yui right here that I probably can't Dewey. We're going to do the Yui we can't Dewey. I did the do. All right, we're out of that because we're going to be there for another hour. We'll shoot around this way. I know a shortcut. Frank did the mob tours in Vegas. He was a real mobster in the 70s and 80s, spent some time in witness protection. Oh, cool. We had Jersey Jimmy hanging out at our bar all the time back 09 to 14. You call it Pop in Canada. Number 70 just has the symbols there, which is cool. I used to call them big gulps. Lunatic Fringe 545 checking in. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Doing a circle around. The strip is all clogged up with construction down here by the Saharan Resorts World, so we're going to take Paradise around it. We got some noise going on over here. We've been talking about how quiet it was in Vegas. Well, there's finally some stuff going on. Somebody playing their radio really loud, and no music, just commercials, so we can play that. This McDonald's used to have like a 57 or 55 Chevy out in front of it. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you'll be in Vegas. Outstanding. Yeah, memories at the Walgreens. Cool. Where are you going to be at, Lunatic? Where are you going to be staying when you're here in Vegas? Pretty soon I'll have a hotel recommendation for you. If our cameras are at work, you stay at the Golden Nugget. Cool. I wonder if our cameras will work at the Silver Sevens. I think we're going to head down there. We'll try the Silver Sevens. I've got some videos from there when I was here with my wife several months ago. I actually hit a really nice lightning links there. I don't think the monorail is 24 hours yet. I think they're still feeling out the level of business. Yeah, Flamingo and Paradise says, yeah, the Casino Terribles, it's now the Silver Sevens. Got apartments there. I used to live in those apartments. Okay, 04 to 09, cool. Yeah, Terribles sold out years ago when I was here to Silver for a while, but I think they got a decent following now. It was A Play was their card, and they had some of the casinos down on State Line, like Wild Bills or whatever that is, Buffalo Bills. Just a couple blocks, a couple miles away here, and then we'll pull in and see if the camera will work. I'll walk in there. If it works, we'll stay live. If it dies, we'll do a video. Appreciate everyone being here. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Or button, or the like symbol, the thumbs up. Tell a friend. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We appreciate the subscriptions. It's free. Get notifications when we do lives or recorded videos. The monorail needs an airport stop, and they need to take it all the way downtown as well. All right, Philip, have a good night. Appreciate you staying with us, checking it out. Well, here's another fun casino for those of you who haven't been to it. Oh, it's the Mardi Gras. It's a little apartment slash Jazzy J. How you doing? Jazzy J Slots checking in. Check out New England Scratchers. Check out Jazzy J Slots. Yeah, that facility is still down there on the other side of the Red Roof Inn, which used to be the Super 8 or the Clarion or whatever it used to be. It's had many names. But the Mardi Gras Hotel Casino here, it's another one of those little rundown, needs to be fixed up, small casinos. Everything's a hand pay place. But I've actually hit a few jackpots in there on Keno back in the day when I was down here. So I recommend it. It's not a big thriving joint. They're not, 500 gamblers there, but it's a lot of fun. Jazzy J had a couple of great videos out this week. Check them out. Only a 1-minute stumble from home. Cool. Oh, I'm going to pull over. I'm in a turn lane, and the guy behind me was anticipating that apparently and didn't hit me, and I'm going to pull over one more. There we go. Avoided a traffic accident. Wasn't reading the chat. I'm sure that's why. New England Scratchers, what's your biggest win recently? Have you got any claimas? Haven't had the guts to buy a whole book of scratchers yet. I'll leave that to you guys, the professionals. Sometimes I'll buy 4 or 5 in a row. One of these days. I'll hit a big hand pay jackpot here, then we'll go buy some scratchers in Arizona and bring them back. No lottery here in Vegas for some reason. Oh, that's right, the casinos. The Firefly. It's great food. They had some problems 6 or 7 years ago. They've rebounded great. A place called Tacos and Beers gets high marks right here in this little this little shopping center to the left. The Marrakech restaurant, Mediterranean food, really good food in there. I've been there 3 or 4 times. I think 4. $1,000. Neat. All right, coming on the Silver Sevens. A Bahama Breeze here to the right, the Sevens to the left. Check cashing right here. See if we can get in there without getting run over by traffic. That looks pretty busy. Interesting. Renovated their rooms back in 12 and 13, I believe it was. I'm not sure if they've done anything since then. They're pretty nice. I stayed here a few times on comps. They used to have penny poker machines that all the locals would come play. I hit multiple royal flushes for $40 on a 5-cent bet. Can't retire on it, but it's fun to see the royal come out. And like I do most places, we'll pause for a few moments here. I'm going to pull up so we got the easy escape route here, in case you have to run for your life. Gonna get the mask, get the keys, and bear with me here. We're gonna go in. I assume the camera will work. If it does die, it's been fun. I appreciate you being here, and look for the video later. Check out a couple of chats here before I go in. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, New England Scratchers, do that. Jazzy J, do that. G Money, you got 59 subscribers. Got to get you up there too. Check out It's JB TV. Get him up there. He's getting real close. Very good parking spot. You got a couple of escape routes. I think they still have these doors closed. You can see the rooms are dark. I wonder if they're renting them. If they just have a small portion of their building open. And this was Terrible's. It was a lot more fun too. They had a great, I don't know if you could say great bad buffet, but the buffet was different upstairs on the second level. And it was a lot of different types of foods, but it was delicious. It's just one of those when you left, you knew you're gonna be enjoying the buffet for a few days. We keep coming back at you. So I'm gonna do the old camera by the side of my my hip here as I go in. Not sure if they let us film or not. So we're gonna take our shots here. But before I go in, a little shot of Vegas here for you. Virgin Hotel, Strip. And just in case it shuts off, in case I get shut off, thank you so much for being here. Stick with me. Hit the like button, subscribe button, tell a friend. It's Cash or Crash Keno. We are in Las Vegas now. This is our new home. Really appreciate y'all being a part of the channel. Let's see if we can get away with something here. And by the way, with that said, my pledge to you is I understand that you cannot go into Caesar's Palace and film. My goal is to get a film from Caesar's Palace, a clandestine film, to be the guy who's able to go in there and film for a while and get out alive. That's my goal. I'm doing it here on camera. This is my face. I'm sure it'll be up on their security screens now. That's my goal. Sometime in the next period of time, Caesar's Palace right here in Cash or Crash. All right, here we go. I'll be quiet for a few moments as we go in. It's Domino's Pizza and Uber. The largest planters in the world. Here we go. Entrance only. COVID warning. By virtue of the casino, you voluntarily assume the risk related to exposure of COVID. All right, we'll put our mask on. I just got ID. Music might be an issue in here as well, but we're going to walk around. A little different look to it than I was before. Pretty cool. 90 carats. There's the Keno. We used to have a Keno lounge. Have a Keno lounge. So you can see it on the map here. That's where it used to be. We used to have Keno games all over here. Are you still with me? Are you able to see? Casino crew, how you doing? There's a sun and moon over there. We gotta play that one. Sorry. I'm gonna do a little sun and moon. Stick with me. So far, so good. Thank you for that report. This way. Let's see if they've messed this one up. This one always pays. Alright, hold on here. We're at the Silver Sevens Casino. We'll do this and we're gonna go play Keno. Gotta play this one every time I come here. Let's go, bonus time. No, maybe not. Oh, nothing. Nothing. That was no fun. Alright. What's going on here? Lots of noise. Alright. So you go back here, we might lose you. We get further and further away. Stay with me. We're looking for the Keno room. Not that many machines. There used to be a lot more machines this way. Used to be some progressives right here. I won back in 2012. Y'all still with me? Alright, hopefully you're all still with me. I can't see. It looks like you're not here, but I'm going to pretend that you are. Maybe you're still here. I'm gonna hope that you're still here. My screen has gone black, but I don't see that it's shut off. So stick with me. And I know that this song will be copyrighted completely. This is definitely a song that will be copyrighted. All right, we're gonna have to actually move out of here because I will shut down this video. YouTube will, because Rico Kasich's family will actually go up